Hey guys, this is Chris, Coalition Gaming. We're back with another case swap with the Raidmax Alpha Prime. If you got an old case like this one, you're going to want to check this one out. So up here we have the dust filter, magnetic dust filter. Just slides right on, looks really nice. Let's go ahead and take the tempered glass side panel off. It's just held on with these little knurled thumb screws. So inside the case here we have the cable management bar. That's what this is right here, and it'll hide your wires as you run through them. You already can't see some wires that are hiding behind it, so it's doing its job. We have room for full ATX all the way down to mini ITX. We have the included fan on the back, the Rgb fans here in the front, and as you can see, they have many LEDs. They aren't your typical 4 LED types. They are what appears to be 15 LED types. So that's going to be really bright and really nice. The fans also have the rubber anti-vibration pads, so that should help with the noise. Up top we have the Optical Drive Bay, which if you don't want it there, it is actually removable. So if you wanted a longer radiator up top, let's say up to, well, it looks to be able to fit a 360 on the top even, you're going to have to pull this Optical Drive Bay out, but it's a nice option because not everybody uses the optical drives, and to be able to remove it is not a common feature. Up front here with the fans, you have a cutout in the power supply shroud that lets you support up to a 360mm radiator. So that's all this entire front panel. And the cool thing about this front panel is it's also on the face of it has tempered glass. Not a common feature on the front of the case. It's going to look really nice. It has a dark tint to it, so when the fans light up, it's going to shine right through and look really great. So back to the power supply shroud, it runs all the way to the front, has some air channels in it, some room to run cabling here through the front, and enough space here in this channel for you to run your LED strip if that's where you wanted to put it. So here we are in the back of the case. It's really nice that we have this big of an opening behind the motherboard, so that way if you need to upgrade your cooling solutions, you have complete access to the back plate. So that's a nice little feature of this case. A lot of cable tie points, that way you can get your wire management down. Here we have the cables for the USB 3.0, the front audio, all the power cables, and Rgb Controller portion for the front fans. And down here is where we have the drive bays. Now, just like the Delta that we reviewed, these little drive bays can support 3.5-inch drives or 2.5-inch drives. So you can put the two 2.5-inch drives in here, two 3.5-inch drives, depending on how you want it configured. And here are the drive bays up here for 2.5-inch SSDs. Now these ones can be removed from the back of the case and put on top of the power supply shroud. So if you wanted to show them off, you can stick them over there. But if you had SSDs that were like the wrong color or they just didn't go with your scheme, stick them in the back, out of sight, out of mind. So here we have the included box of accessories that come with the case. They're sitting down here in one of the drive bays, so let's open it up and check it out. Let's see what we got. That's a bit old school. We have the motherboard speaker. Most motherboards already have them, so there's a bit unnecessary, but in case you ever needed it, it's nice to have. Oh, we have some Velcro ties, so this will come in handy for the wire management. What else we got in here? Ah, the Rgb Controller. So this will let you change the colors of all the fans. You have different modes here. I see color, LED speed, there's a demo mode, brightness, and the multiple colors you can set it. And then of course all your screws. So that's what's in this box, and a little instruction manual as well. But who needs instructions, right? So now that the case is ready to go, we're going to go ahead and get started on the case swap. So let's get to it. So while taking the computer apart and looking at all the parts, I realized that the power supply that we originally spec'd out for this system is also a Raidmax power supply. What a coincidence. That's pretty cool. No case upgrade is complete without an RGB controllable LED kit. So we're going to get that plugged in. We're not exactly sure how we're going to lay it out yet, but we'll get to it. Most likely it's going to be along the back and the top. Alright, that's the box for power. There's the adapter for the power. There's the Y splitter for the two LED strips that are housed in this case. There's the remote. There's the LED strips. Nice thing about this one is they're adhesive backed with 3M tape, so that should hold on really good. So the LED strips are in, they're laid out, and it's a really quick little upgrade that you can do to your computer if you're looking at upgrading your lighting and just upgrading the overall look of your system. So a lot of cases have enough room along the inside edges for you to put them in. And depending on how you have your fans laid out, it might cause a problem in some spots, but either way, enough lighting in there and it's all going to look good. Going from an older case, a little more traditional looking like this one, to something as blingy as this one, I gotta say that's a huge upgrade in the looks department. Really gets you motivated to get your wiring in check, get your looks in check with your aesthetics, how you do everything in the computer, and it will most likely result in you enjoying your computer a little more, because now you're gonna have it up on a desk instead of hidden under and just kind of sitting there collecting dust, whereas this you're gonna take care of it a lot more. I mean, just look at this thing. It's great. And that completes the build. And I gotta say, the case is beautiful. The LED fans that it comes with, they look great. They have really great strobing modes. You can select multiple colors you want. The control is an RF wireless control. Actually, this is the control to the LED kit that we added. So a nice little bonus that we came across was, because it's RF wireless and the kit that we added, the Rgb LED kit, is also RF wireless, the same one remote can control the strips plus the lights. So let me just run through the colors real quick. We have red, green, blue, yellow, a different shade of blue. What is this, like purple? It looks like pink on the remote. And then we have white. White is really nice. So let me hit the demo button on there and it'll just run through the colors. This is a really nice case. It is, as far as the build quality goes, no problems there. I already had experience with the Raidmax Delta, which internally and how it's spaced out and everything is very similar to this one. So I knew this was going to be a really nice build. All the cable routing in the back, it could be a hassle if you go with sleeved extensions, as I talked about, but it all came together really well, and the case definitely gets a thumbs up in my book. So good job, Raidmax, once again. Thanks again for sending it out to us and having us take a look at it for you. Hope you like this build and hope everyone else enjoys it. This is Chris with Coalition Gaming. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you click that thumbs up button, subscribe. There's always more coming, and I'll see you guys. Bye.
I'm Chris Ariano, and today we're going to be building Naj's computer case.